honor, country, self-sacrifice, and courage. We use these words to describe American soldiers who stand in harm's way every day, protecting us in our way of life. And God bless them and their families wherever they are tonight. These same words describe the thousands of American firefighters who fight another kind of battle every day. They too stand ready to fight. Their enemy is the fire that would otherwise destroy our homes, our businesses, and the ones we love. In America, both the soldier and the firefighter volunteer for the risks they face, simply because they seek to protect their fellow citizens and this country we love. The opportunity to do good is the reward. While our brave soldiers are always in our thoughts and prayers, the focus tonight is on firefighters. And my emphasis is on the real accomplishments of my classmates, particularly the young, and how we learn together to be firefighters through the leadership and example of our instructors. What a unique responsibility firefighting is. The fire department is the first, the last, and the only resource to fight the house fire, to pry victims from a car wreck, to rescue a loved one, or simply to get that cat down from a tree. In most communities, firefighting is a joint effort of career and volunteer personnel. It is a unique partnership without equal. It's a work that requires the mutual respect that is a natural outgrowth of the brotherhood of firefighters. Brotherhood born of shared experience, those who have gone to be trained as firefighters and have gone on to fight fires. In what other job is an individual expected to enter a burning building one day, to work to raise funds the next, to pay for the very equipment they use to fight that fire? Only in the volunteer fire service. As volunteers, we look to our careerist brothers for their example, expertise, and experience. As demanding as our training has been, we know it only scratches the surface of what a typical career is to us. We also look to our fellow volunteers, many of whom have been members of the fire service for decades. Their expertise runs deep. As students in Fire Academy 9, we learn much about firefighting, and many have already put those lessons to use in the real world. For me, the most striking of all the experiences over these many months has been to see firsthand the quality and dedication of the people, both careerists and volunteers, who make up your fire service. In our class, most are young. Some are not. We are mothers and fathers, husbands and wives, truck drivers, salesmen, cooks, secretaries. Some have faced fear on the battlefield or elsewhere in life, but most have never before faced real danger. Some of our class are not yet old enough to try. Yet they all are courageous and have proven that courage time and again, willingly facing down darkness, smoke, and fire. We learned to climb ladders so high that the ladder's end shook in the wind, to pull heavy hose up flights of stairs, to quickly search for victims in rooms so dark and filled with smoke and flame that searching could only be done by few, and where getting lost is to be expected. We learned to regulate our breathing so that the air in our self-contained breathing apparatus would last just a little longer, allowing the firefighter wearing it to stay in a burning building for that extra minute, to fight to save your home, or rescue that child trapped by fire. These young Americans, the next generation who will lead this country, learned to do all of that. They saw something that needed to be done, and they did it for the good of others. Our class is a cross-section of America, all of whom rose above differences in politics, creed, or gender, and came together as a team with a simple goal of learning to be firefighters in order to protect and serve their communities. These young Americans learned to do that. And it is this young American generation who today officially become firefighters who will inherit troubled world. The courage and willingness to serve that has been developed throughout this training are traits that would be essential to meet the challenges in the future. Whether or not every member of this class serves as a firefighter over the long term matters less than what they have shown themselves to be. Courageous people who are willing to take on the most difficult of challenges simply so they can serve their fellow man. We may not think of that when we think of what a firefighter is, or perhaps we should. And so we come now to recognize not only the accomplishments of our brothers and sister firefighters, your sons and daughters, and husbands and wives, but most particularly the instructors who led the way and made these accomplishments possible. Imagine you were put in charge of turning what began as a rather motley crew into a crew of firefighters. Having spent my adult life as a leader in difficult circumstances, I often found myself contemplating just what our instructors were expected to do. Theirs is a daunting task. Not only must the instructor have a command of all the firefighting skills, but he must serve as role model, mentor, drill sergeant, and chaplain to the class. Throughout training, we worked hard and we got tired and cold and wet and hungry and thirsty. But where we might learn to demonstrate a particular skill a time or two, our instructors did it 25 times in the truest portrayal, leading by example. They encouraged, cajoled, and motivated, all while keeping us safe in what is obviously an inherently dangerous undertaking. And in due time, their patient leadership turned our motley crew into a firefighting crew. The simple fact is that what Class 9 now brings to the community would not have been possible without the many instructors who not only taught us their profession, but taught us what it means to be an honorable member of the Special Brotherhood of Firefighters. Our class offers a sincere and heartfelt thank you to all of our instructors, volunteering careers, led by Chief Larry Ellis. His expertise and quality of leadership set the tone for the entire class. Some of us have fought fire under Chief Oliver's command. His expertise in the classroom is equally evident in the field. Thank you, Chief Oliver. To commemorate the occasion of our graduation, we would like to present a plaque to our class coordinator, the firefighter who led this class and made it successful, Lieutenant Keith Jenkins. Lieutenant Keith Jenkins and his partner in this whole process, Lieutenant Whitaker. Would you guys please come up for a moment?
Take a picture.
Sirs, on behalf of Fire Academy Class 9, please accept this plaque. For those who can't see it, the plaque reads, "For our firefighter instructors, with admiration, respect, and appreciation, your brothers and sisters of Class 9. The plaque lists names of our many instructors. The separate engraved plate honors Lieutenant Jenkins as class coordinator, along with one of his sayings, a saying suitable for a family audience. Never give up. You taught us well, sirs, and we won't give up. Thank you. My fellow firefighter, Mrs. Jennifer Yost, has a separate